That's intense. You know, I'm starting to realize I'm not very good with measurements, because when I heard 44-inch ultra-wide monitor, I did not expect it to be this big, and I guess this is how big a 44-inch ultra-wide monitor is. So here we have it. We have the INNOCN 44-inch ultra-wide 120 Hz 32:9 monitor. This monitor supports up to 120 Hz refresh rate, which is going to be especially great for gaming, among other things, because you have a much smoother experience and a higher frame rate with double the hertz of a standard 60 Hz monitor. Being that this is literally ultra wide, the 32:9 aspect ratio effectively gives you two 22-inch 16:9 monitors side by side without having a bezel in between, which not only makes you more productive in your everyday task, whether it's stock trading or just doing office work, maybe some video editing, but especially for gaming, because you're actually going to have a much wider field of view by having your peripheral vision completely engulfed inside of the experience, which will allow you to have a more immersive experience, as well as having that competitive advantage by being able to see things in the surroundings without having to turn around too much. The monitor does feature AMD FreeSync Premium, as well as VESA Display HDR 400 with up to 400 nits of brightness and a 1000:1 contrast ratio with 96% DCI-P3 color gamut. Now, don't get that confused with HDR10 support, because this actually isn't an HDR monitor, so you're not going to be able to enjoy HDR content with it. However, what it does mean is that it has true 8-bit image quality, which is on par with the top 15% of PC displays, global dimming to improve the dynamic contrast ratio, as well as meeting minimum requirements of contrast and color gamut that exceeds SDR. Now, with all that being said, this box looking massive, looking amazing, the monitor's looking so nice right here. I can't wait to pop inside this thing, check out the 32:9 120 Hz ultra wide experience. I've been looking forward to this. Well, it looks like they definitely packed this thing very securely so there's no damages in transit. That's always nice to see, although I do hate styrofoam. But I guess I'd rather have it and not have a damaged monitor. Inside the box, we have a full-size HDMI and DisplayPort cable, a USB-C to USB-C cable, a power cable, the monitor stand that does have some features in it and of itself, we'll take a look at that later, the very heavy solid metal base of the monitor stand, and of course a user manual. Now, one of the cool things about this monitor is that it actually includes a color calibration report from the factory to ensure delta E less than 2. Basically, this means that the display has been calibrated to closely match what the human eye can see for a more accurate color experience. Any difference under 3 is hard for someone who doesn't have a trained eye to discern. So that being said, being under 2 is going to be even hard for somebody with a trained eye to discern, so that's very nice. We should have a very color accurate display here. Everything's looking good here, very complex report. Oh man, so this is the monitor right here. This thing is actually almost the full width of the box. I mean, seriously, this thing is massive. Bring up this monitor. Oh man, this is, oh man. Oh man, this, I don't know why, this still looks huge to me. I didn't expect it to be this ultra wide. But this monitor though, this thing's on a whole other level. We have a nice matte finish on the screen, so it's gonna be great to block out glare. Down here on the bottom, we do have all the controls, including a power button, menu button, up, down, directional keys, all the good stuff. Over here on the left side, we do have the power cable input. Then over here on the right side, we have a USB Type-C port that supports 65 watts of power delivery, so you can charge up your laptop as you're connected to it or any other devices. 2 HDMI 2.0 ports that are backwards compatible with HDMI 1.4, a display port, as well as a 3.5mm audio jack. It looks like we also have speaker grills on both sides, so that's pretty cool. Let's take a look at those. Now, I definitely don't want to damage the screen, so I pulled out the cover again so we can get this on the stand. I mean, this thing actually has some serious weight to it. It feels very solid. So the setup process seems easy enough. We have the base here, solid metal. Down on the bottom, we do have a screw that we're going to screw into place to lock everything together. We're going to grab this, just push it in. It's kind of hard to do. Limited space here on this table. And then screw it into place. I like that it has this little flap here, so there's no tools needed. You can just do it all by hand. Just like that, completely solid, very nice. And then, looks like it just locks right in here. So just line everything up just like so, slide it on in, and it clicks into place, and we're ready to go. So now let me just let this thing back up. Oh. I got this, y'all. I got this. Oh man, this thing is giant. Yeah. Wow, let me just get this back. Oh my god. Looking at this thing is insane. This is huge. Now remember, this stand is very cool, so you can actually bring the monitor down, tilt it left and right, as well as angle it up and down. Pretty much anything you want, you can get this exactly where you need it. As you can see, I lowered it down, so now I can move it around easier. Oh man, I mean, it's just styrofoam, but I can't get over it. This thing is, I don't know, this looks bigger than 44 inches. It's just giant. Seriously, this thing looks massive. It looks amazing. I can't wait to get this thing turned on. All right, now I got everything connected, and now the moment of truth. Let's get this thing powered on. Here we go. Okay, so we can choose our language. English. Oh! Oh my god. Instantly. That thing is huge. To actually go inside the display settings and get everything set up properly, but it's way over there. Wow. So by default, it looks like Windows has it set up at 3840 by 1080 at 60 Hz with a 10-bit depth, RGB colors, and standard dynamic range. Now down here on the bottom, we can click that and change it up to 120 Hz. Let it refresh. Ooh, and just like that, we have 120 Hz. We're gonna keep changes, and it updated to 120. Very nice. Now, so far, everything's looking great and massive. Like the way I have it set up right now, and the way I'm not actually gonna be using it in the real world, I can't see anything over there. It's like you know, like when you have a really long dinner table and you're trying to talk to somebody way over there. That's how I feel right now. This thing is huge. I still can't get over how big this thing is. Like, seriously, it's giant. You know, just to show you how big this thing is, here's a standard 22-inch monitor. Like, it's a night and day difference. It's more than two of these. This thing is massive, and I love it. Seriously, we can do anything. We can go on the web. Oh my gosh. There's so much extra stuff here. Right now, I'm on my YouTube channel. I've never seen this much of my YouTube channel. It's pretty crazy. So let's actually go to a quick video. Oh my god, it's crazy. But also, you hear that? There are speakers. I can turn up the volume and max it out. I mean, not the greatest speakers in the world, obviously, but they're better than I was expecting. They're definitely usable in an office environment. So let me actually make this full screen, and you can see we have the black bars on the sides of the video because, well, it's too big. But the crazy thing about this video is it's at a 2:1 aspect ratio, so it's wider than 16:9 and still ultra wide. Now, one of the cool features about having basically two full 16:9 panels on one monitor is you can do split screen. So I have one video over here and have this whole other side for work. So you can be watching a movie while you're working on this side. Here, let's get another window open, drag it to this side. Oh, you can do corners too, I forgot. Drag it to this side, and now we can browse the web on this side while we're watching a video on this side, do your stocks on this side while you have Bitcoin on this side. Literally, possibilities are endless. You have two displays that are in one. Now, as far as the image quality of the display is, color is very accurate. They definitely did tune this properly. Everything looks great. Skin tone amazing. Red popping. Sun gleaming off the side of my face right here. Just look at that. I feel like I could grab it and eat it. It looks amazing. This is insane. Everything looks great. Very responsive. Very smooth. Obviously, we're at 120 Hertz right now, so it's got to be smooth at that point. But seriously, everything is looking spectacular. But you know why we're here. We gotta play a game. Let's hop into Fortnite. I don't even know if it supports an ultra wide this wide. I've never tried it. So let's try this out. Oh my goodness, it was ultra wide. It's ultra wide now with the blur on the side. Like, it's actually made for it. They were ready for this. They knew we were coming. Oh man. Oh man. Yep, here we go. 3840 by 1080 at 120 FPS. It's about to go down. Oh my gosh, we're in the game. Everything looks buttery smooth so far. This is gonna be fun. I can see so much. You know what? I don't even think I have it set to epic field of view. Let me go change that. I wonder what that will look like. Okay, I have it set to epic field of view, and I mean, seriously, I can see everything. Like, normally, you'd see this. Now, everything. Okay, let's jump out. Oh man, I can literally see the whole map. That's intense. I can see everything. If somebody's coming around the corner, I can see them. Oh, I can ride him around? What? I didn't know you could do that. This is way faster. Okay, this is pretty cool. I was gonna kill him too. I can zip up? Oh no, I lost my friend. You can probably tell I never play this game. Now one thing I am curious about is how good the black levels are, so let's try this out with the lights off, just to be sure. Alright, so taking a look at this, remember on the sides of the video is solid black, there's nothing there. This has black in the HDR video on YouTube. You can see a little bit of difference from the solid black to the black of the video, but it looks very nice. I mean, I feel like these are solid black levels for a non-HDR OLED display. Oh, I mean that red right here too, that red's popping. Look at that red. Look at this drink. Looks like I can just grab that thing. Oh man, that looks so refreshing. It looks like this game doesn't support more than 21:9 aspect ratio. You still do get a wider display, although as you can see we do still have black bars on the sides because it doesn't support 32:9. But, you know, it's still better than 16:9. And that's what it's going to be like when you play things like Xbox and PlayStation because they don't support ultra-wide monitors at all. You're going to still be playing 16:9 on those consoles, but you still get 120 Hertz, so it's okay. Oh man, these colors are so vibrant. Let's go! No! How did I do that twice? Okay, I'm gonna go around. Oh no! Am I gonna make it? Oh my god! I'm the last one! I made it! I don't know. I was literally number 42 somehow. I don't know how I did that, but I made it. Look at that. You can't see all this without an ultra wide. I mean, you can see all that, but you can't see all this part. All this part. Yeah, let's go! Oh wait, we need 15 points here. I never beat this one. Ooh, I made it! If I could get past this first hole to the other ones, I would get more points. I need one more point! Go! Oh my god, one more! Go, 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 go! I did it! I don't know why. I've never actually beat this level, so maybe the ultra wide's helping me somehow. Well, look at the colors. Colors look great. So after using this display to watch videos, play games, I can definitely recommend this display if you're looking for an ultra-wide 32:9 aspect ratio monitor, because this thing is massive, it's huge, it's overwhelming. I gotta get used to this. It's gonna be so much fun once I actually start using this every day to be more productive, especially when you start editing videos. Imagine this, you have your timeline over here, or you can have this huge timeline, and then you can have like the window of your preview over here on this side. Possibilities are endless. You can do whatever you want, and that's going to be insane and make things a lot more easier on the day-to-day. As you can see, colors look great, 120 Hertz looks great, everything looks great, sharpness, very nice. Like I said, it was calibrated from the factory. They gave us that report, and it definitely is. Colors are very accurate, look very nice. The matte display is great, viewing angles are great. I mean, I'm way over here. I can still see everything crystal clear. No complaints with this thing. It's very solid. This base is nice. Remember, you can go up, you can go down, you can pivot it to the left, pivot it to the right, tilt it up and down. Remember, Apple charges like, what was it, like $1,000 for a stand just like this? And this one was included inside the box? It's insane. This monitor is great. If you're gonna pick one of these up, let me know what you're gonna be using it for. Are you gonna use it for gaming ultra wide to get an advantage? Are you gonna use it to edit videos? Are you gonna use it to day trade your stocks? I mean, you could literally just go to do your schoolwork on it. Ultra wide, have zoom over here, your schoolwork over there, or a movie or something, and no one will ever know. It's insane. I really like this monitor, and I'm a little annoyed that I haven't gotten an ultra wide until now, because this thing changes the game.